So I, Lisa Rochford, motion to begin the Solid Waste Advisory Committee. Today is October 19th, 2021, 6 p.m. Sorry, 6 something.
6:03.
6:03.
Great. Wonderful. So thank you very much, Solid Waste Advisory Committee. For the agenda this evening, we have minutes from the last meeting, October 4th. And those are in your packets if you want to just check and make sure everything looks in order. Okay.
Yes.
So if Mike wants to make the motion.
Motion to approve the minutes
Yes, I do. Motion to approve the minutes.
from October 4th, 2021. I second the motion. And the vote?
Oh,
All in favor?
All in favor.
Beautiful. It's official. We have some approved minutes. All right,
Just
wonderful.
guide us along.
Yeah, you guys are doing just great. All right. So we have as the agenda item to review the solid waste fee schedule and proposed increase. So this is as a follow-up to our last couple of meetings where we've been talking about the fee schedule. And obviously, we had Ed Kasanovich at the last meeting to explain the challenges with the direct and indirect cost and looking at the fees covering the service. So from our last meeting discussion, I think after kind of going through all the pieces, we wanted to take a look and bring all the multis in line with what it would cost for the single price times however many are in the 2 or 3, 4 family. Eileen and Colleen have updated the sheet to reflect that. We also talked about after the last fee increase several years ago, we did get some good feedback from residents on wishing that there was some opportunity for a 2-family to have a small size. As you know, we've never had a small size on the 2-family, but that was something that we've had a lot of discussion in the office about and kind of worked that through. So we feel like, you know, having that as an option also gives a little bit more leeway for residents. So we've added that cost in as well. So now under 2-family, you'll have the large trash carts and then the small trash carts. So we have that as an option. And then looking at making sure that, you know, we're trying to be mindful. Nobody has a crystal ball, but we're trying to be mindful about not having to do this every year, raising fees. You know, also having the understanding that fees weren't raised for about 10 years. So we've made one increase about 3 years ago and looking at it again. So we also incorporated your suggestion, Mike, to add a little bit more onto each of the increases. I think it was $1.20 that you wanted to add on. We incorporated that as well. So what you have on the spreadsheet should reflect all the changes that we had talked about from the last meeting. So I think between all three of us, we can hopefully answer any questions that you may have. And just a reminder, if you look down at the bottom, just to refresh, the total number of people on the municipal solid waste program is over 5,100. We do have a small portion, about 3640. We have people that qualify for exemptions, so that is reflected in these down below under the regular fees. And then down bottom, Eileen had put this down here just so you would see what the cost for a full 2-family, what the cost for a full 3-family, and the cost for a full 4-family. Those are the prices for the fees down below. So that, we've done kind of a check and balance in the spreadsheet. I know there's a lot of numbers there, but please, take your time, take a look at it, and we're happy to answer any questions that you may have. Okay, great. And I think we had checked off all of the things that we had talked about. And obviously we had kind of a good long meeting last time around. Just wanted to make sure, we took the time to check all the numbers and just make sure they were accurate. So I feel like this is a good representation of the discussion. And
Very reasonable. For the residents and to the town, I think both.
I think it just kind of, we're trying to make sure that the cost fits the service, and I think this is definitely a good representation of that. Okay. So if everything is I'm sorry, Eileen, Colleen, do you have anything to add? No? No? Okay. They spent a lot of time making sure all this looks really nice. So I just want to thank both of them for all the work that they put into it. There's a lot of numbers here. They make it look easy. So if that is, if everything looks okay, then we can take a motion from Mike, if you want to move forward with this as the proposed fee increases. And basically what's going to happen, you vote for it, and this will be the recommendation made to the Board of Selectmen. We do have the Board of Selectmen meeting scheduled for Monday, and I did put, from our last meeting, I did put a placeholder on that. I didn't want to presume, but I wanted to also not miss out on a spot. So the Board of Selectmen, we will bring this to them for their review, and basically for them to be able to ask any questions. So.
Do they have to approve it, or we just have to approve it right now, or just both?
Yeah, so it does go to the Board of Selectmen for final review and go ahead, but obviously the Solid Waste Advisory Committee, you're dealing with these sort of issues, which is why we meet and discuss, the trash and the recycling, everything related to the solid waste program. So if either one of you are available and you want to attend the meeting, that's fine. I understand, bringing you out for another meeting in a week is a lot, but I will be at the meeting. I actually think I can double check. I think they start at 6:30. It's either 6 or 6:30, but I'll check on that for you.
Motion to use this copy as our final draft presented to the board.
Beautiful.
And I second that motion.
Okay. And you have a vote?
Yes.
Okay, unanimous. Okay. All right, beautiful. There's a lot of, a lot of work and a lot of thought going into it, so we appreciate your time to look at it and bring, healthy discussion about it. So I think we're moving in the right direction. I don't have, I think our next, we typically, for the next meeting, if you're okay with it, I'll send out something by email, see what works for both your schedules, and then we can kind of figure out from there. That seems to work.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so we will, and I know there was one other thing, we forgot to put there's one other set of minutes that we're going to put on for the next meeting. So we made a note internally. Sorry, we didn't add them to this one, we just had the last minute, so we will.
Caught up with a lot of things now.
Yes, we are. We're getting there. We're really trying to make sure. So right now, I think it's just one outstanding set of minutes. But we'll get those on there for the next meeting. And then these minutes from this meeting, and then I think we should be square. All right? All right. Unless you have any questions or anything else, and I don't see anybody on the line, any callers besides our IT. So if that's all, then a motion to adjourn.
6:15 PM.
Okay?
Second.
Okay.